What's happening? To whom it may concern, anybody that might be house sitting for me in the near future or currently is going to need to know how to use the television. Here we go. Hi there. It's a Samsung. This is your remote. What you're going to do is hit the power button to turn the TV on. Right there. Boop. See the little red light doing its thing. And then the TV's going to come on. Okay. Now, typically I use my PlayStation. Right now the controller is plugged in because it's charging. This is a micro USB. So it's like, it's got the little flat one. Anyway, I leave that plugged into the PlayStation, and every couple days I'll plug it in overnight. It's fine. So to turn the power on to the TV, hit the PS button here in the middle. That one. Boop. And that is going to turn on your PlayStation. Voila! Takes a second sometimes. Okay, here we go. Now it's blue. Let me back up so you can see what's going on. Okay, so your PlayStation came up. If you'll notice, there's this window, that window, that window, that window. These are games that we play off and on. This blue square with the TV on it right here is the one you want. Pardon my grody fingernails, I've been working on the plumbing. So, your directional pad is how you move around, and we're going to go to the right because it's one over. Or you can use this, boop. Or you can use these, but that's the one you want. Now to select something, you want to hit the X right here, this bottom one. There's a square, triangle, a circle, and an X. The X is select. Alright, so now you've selected all of the TV channels. If you look up there, it says featured apps. Now, I don't have Disney anymore, but we do have Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, Pluto, some of that other stuff, I'm not sure. But we're going to go down. So we go down, 1, 2, and this controller's a little funky. Sometimes the down don't work, so I have to use the little joystick here. Recent apps is usually what I use. That'll get you where you need to go. There's YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, Scratch Disney, Tubi if you want to watch commercials, or Paramount Plus, or Prime Video. So say you want to watch Hulu. Hover over the Hulu and select with the X. Bink. And check it out. There's Hulu. Now, if you watch a show on Hulu and you decide you don't want to watch Hulu anymore, this PS button will take you back to the screen where you can choose to play games or watch TV. So we're going to hit this again to get out of Hulu. And sometimes if it's like warming up or whatever, you can't quite do that yet. You have to wait until you get signed in. And then hit it. And it's kind of slow, but it'll get you back to the home screen. So we hit X again because we still want to watch TV. And now we want to watch, let's see, how about some Paramount Plus? I know you like that. So we're going to hit that. And this is probably going to make us sign in, which I'll write down the passwords for everything on a piece of paper and leave it on the coffee table. Again, it's super slow because I've got about a bazillion games on here eating up all the memory. If that's what causes the slowness, I'm not even sure anymore. Alright, so there are the profiles. You can just pick you one and watch now. So there you go. You know how to, navigate the search bars and all that stuff. So we'll get out of that. Again, go back to the front. You hit the PS button on the controller. Boop. And that takes us back to the home screen. Okay, so this is how to use the PlayStation. You've pretty much got it. You can select anything you want to back out of, go to circle, or you can hit the PS button and start over from the home screen. So we're going to set this down a second. Now say you are familiar with the Roku and you would rather use this. So on the television, you're going to hit the source button. This right here. The source is the source of what you want to watch. The PlayStation is one source. The Roku is one source. Anything else you plug into the TV is going to be another source. So we're going to hit this. And you have your choices. HDMI 1 is the PlayStation. We're going to move over. Well, it only lasts for a second. So hit it again. Come on, slow pokes. Source. Okay, move over with the directional pad to HDMI 2. My batteries are low, so you have to point it right at the TV. And select with the middle button here, just like on your Samsung. And there's Roku. So I don't know if your controller is like this or not, but you've got the home button and you've got the directional pad. So we're going to go home. And then on here, Robin has Netflix and Prime Video and YouTube and all that. And I'm not sure what all we're signed into on here, but there's a bunch of stuff to choose from. You can just kind of get on there and surf around and see what you can find. But I know like Netflix and stuff is good, so you can just get on there, and this is probably a lot easier than dealing with the PlayStation, whatever you're used to doing. So again, if you need to go back to the home screen, change the channel, just hit home, and there you go. Now, as far as sound, obviously this is the TV remote, so there's your sound volume button up and down, just like every TV in the world. Or if you want to party and get super loud, grab this little thin remote control, and this goes to the sound bar that's up there. And anyway, hit the power button, and you'll be able to tell because it'll go from talking like this to talking like this, and then you just control that volume with this. You cannot control the TV volume while this has power. Now, to tell the difference, this little red light will turn green when this comes on. This little green light will turn red when you turn it off. And that is pretty much the whole setup. Television, PlayStation, Roku, soundbar. You don't need that if you don't want, so you can just scratch that off and deal with those three and make life easy on yourself. Thank you again for visiting Castle Baldwin. This has been your television tutorial.